kids love drinking a couple of products from it. Like they always ask, mommy, I want to drink Better Mas. I want to drink Better Mas. Like that's like my number one products for my wife and I. We've had the opportunity to travel to Peru, and that's where Fusion is actually coming from. It's a Peruvian product, and we've traveled to their headquarters and their production facility, and it's pretty impressive and amazing how they actually extract all these ingredients from fruits and things like that, and they put them into these, they're called sachets, and they're packages where it's a powdered form, and all you have to do is just take it and put it into water. It could be either cold or hot depending on which one you're taking, and it'll instruct you how to do it properly. And it's good for your body, and like I said, it's very amazing. I can't there's Like I said in the beginning, I was very skeptical about it, and but now I do promote it and I do drink it very heavily, as I'll tell you a little bit more into the as I continue. Uh, the Fusion products do what they are intended to do. Like they'll if they say that it's a weight management system, it actually helps you in the weight management system. There's also a product line for energy drinks, and where you don't get a crash, and it actually helps you out. Because I'll tell you that I do drink the energy line, as well as a couple of other products. So I'll tell you a little bit about myself right now before we start going into the slides. So I work in the construction industry, so I have a high demand for my body as well, not only physically but mentally. And after my day's work, I still need more energy because, like I said, I have my two children. I have a boy and a girl, and my wife, Fernanda Santana. We've been married for 10. We've been together for 10 years, married for 6 years, and my son is 7, and my daughter is 4 years old. And during this pandemic time, yeah, I remember, was it when we first started out with the pandemic? I started to teach my kids during the remote learning, so that was a new learning curve for me as well. And in that area, my wife and I, we have, and thank God that there's Fusion, that it has this product line where it's called On, and it helps us to concentrate more. And I'm telling you, I would take the On more because I needed that concentration with my kids, because I was learning how to be a teacher. I did not know what it is to be a teacher in that aspect. Like being a teacher, it's not an easy job, and I only have 2 kids. So imagine if like 30 kids, I think I would have gone crazy. But I give props to the teachers out there, and yes, they are very they're good at what they do, because it's not an easy task to do. Let's see. So today, so Fusion actually enhances, well, Fusion enhances productivity. How do you enhance productivity with Fusion? Like it helps you in various different ways of aspects of life, because there's different product lines that they have. There's actually 5 product lines out there that Fusion does have. And let me get, this is not working, sorry. Okay, so here we have one product line of Fusion. Like I said, they have 5 product lines. It's called an immune support system. They have a weight management system, anti-aging system, mental power, and a sports performance. The 3 that I will be talking about will be within the weight management, the mental power, and sports performance. So let's go into a little bit that Fusion is not a high sugar dosage drink. There's no GMOs in it. It's not a sugary product. Like I said before, you can look at Red Bull, all these drinks that's out here, they're high in sugar. So what's going to happen is that eventually you're going to get a high peak, and then at some point in time, you're going to hit a low, and then you're going to need more and more of it. Like I said before, I was heavily on the Red Bull. I was heavily on the Gatorade, because my body physically demanded me to keep consuming products to keep me at a high energy peak. But yet I know towards some time in the day, I would get that low, where with Fusion, you don't get that low. Like it gradually gives you the dosage that you need, and you never hit a low peak where you feel like you're sluggish and you're tired for the rest of the day. And that's why I would say Fusion does work. So as I said before, there's no genetically modified ingredients in Fusion, no artificial sweeteners, no added sugar, and no preservative, which is healthier for us. So Fusion does promote a good a good product, and they stand by what they say. So one of the lines I will be talking about is Termote. These are like one of my favorites. Excuse me. And I like Termote because you can drink it either cold or hot. I prefer to drink it hot because I like the aroma of the lemon that it gives off during the, and I'll drink it this in my breakfast time. But usually this Termote, you'll take it during, like, let's say you're doing an exercise or you're eating food that's not really good for you, so you want to burn off the fat, because that's what Termote actually does. It has some key ingredients in there that's actually good for you, which I'll explain. Thermote has red tea, which promotes the acceleration of the metabolism. Black tea, which increases the energy during the digestion. It also helps from burning calories. Green tea prepares the body for fat burning. And then there's the Malabar tamarind, which helps burn fat more efficiently. That you'll see here that these are a couple of the products. Like I said before, the green tea, you'll have black tea, the red tea, and the Malabar. And they all work in conjunction with one another to help you burn off fat. But like I said, I drink this one usually with my breakfast, so that way during my day process, this tea will actually help me out. And like I said, I like to drink it hot. My wife likes to drink it cold once in a while. Another one of my favorite drinks is On. On, well, actually, these are one of the products that I just took not too long ago. It helps reduce stress and anxiety. It helps me to concentrate a little bit better. So I know I'm a little bit probably jittery or a little bit anxious. I'm just kind of nervous right now. But On actually helps you. And let's say, well, my wife, we like to take a lot of road trips. And on our road trips, I usually take it on before we start going. And also, you can combine these products with other products as well. There's another one that I like to combine it with. It's called Off, because it actually calms you down. But On actually helps you concentrate more and be more aware of what's happening around you. So you can also combine these products, like I said. But I like to take this, and we'll continue with On. So On is a mental stamina line product, as you can see here. And it's a mixed fruit drink, and it tastes very, very good. I'll tell you that. And what were the excuse me. So it has some herbal extract, vitamins, amino acids. One of the key ingredients here, I remember reading not too long ago, was the acai berry, which helps reduce the stress and anxiety, which it's going to give us less mental fatigue. Camu Camu has more vitamin C than the lemon and oranges that they provide. When and how do we use On? You can drink it with cold water, and you can take it at any time during the day. I usually will take this during my lunch. Who should use On? Anyone of age can use On. There is no age determination of who can and who can't use this product, On. And like I said, it promotes stress, reduces the stress and anxiety, and it helps us with a little bit more concentration. I will have On when I have to concentrate. Like I said before, during the pandemic, I was a stay-home dad. I no longer worked in the construction industry, and all I had to do was concentrate and was teaching my kids, getting them through the day from 8 a.m. all the way up until 3 p.m. So that's where I needed most of my concentration. It was on my daughter and on my son, and teaching them how to continue and progress with their schoolwork, as well as for me. I was learning a new career at that moment. Now, On, it has several key ingredients like Camu Camu, as you explained before, the acai berry, which helps with the memorization, and the yerba mate. And I've tried all these separate ingredients separately. They all have their, like, let's say yerba mate in Paraguay and Uruguay, they drink this as a cold tea, and it has a kind of weird taste to it, but when you combine all these ingredients together, it's very fruitful, and at the same time, they all combine to make a better drink, not all for your health system. And as I said, it'll help your mentality. Now, I'm gonna talk about Vita Extra Tea. This is like one of my go-to products, and I guess this is my Red Bull for me. I love this product, and it's my all-time favorite. I consume this on a daily basis, and I usually will have 2 of these during my day. Vita has a lot of key ingredients. One of them is called maca, also known as Peruvian ginseng. It improves energy and stamina. You will love this product not only because it improves your energy and stamina, but also it's good for women and men. For women, excuse me, it helps them with fertility, and it also is a sex drive. If you don't really have to take my word for it, but at the bottom, right here, I had put the link to where it is published, and it talks to you more in depth about the maca, and it is from the National Library of Medicine. Like I said, you can check it out and you can check out the key ingredients of what maca actually does for you. And there's more key ingredients that are very powerful for this drink of Vita Extra Tea. As for instance, it has the purple corn. It fights obesity. It reduces inflammation, cardiovascular disease as well. The goji berry. It treats eye, liver, and kidney issues. It's rich in vitamin A, C, iron, zinc, and antioxidants. It also has ginseng, green tea, and all of these ingredients are helpful for our bodies. Each and every one of these ingredients gives us a unique property to our body that it helps us produce and maintain us at a physical peak without giving us a low later down the road. Just like I explained before, like there's different drinks out there that will actually, that are not beneficial for us and that are very bad. Like as an example I have here, as Red Bull versus Vita and On. Like you can see how much a serving size, what would the cost be, and how many calories you choose, how many calories are consumed, the carbs, and the sugars that are in it. So like I said, Vita is like one of my best time all favorites. And also, like I said, you can combine these products. You have Vita and you can combine it with On, and you get a very tasteful product. So you not only get energy, but you also get concentration at the same time, which with On, you get less stress levels. So, so going with Vita, I usually take one during the day
Sí,
around
claro.
9 a.m.
Eso te tiene.
Oh. So with Vita, I will usually have one around 9 a.m. there, and after that, I won't have one until I have to go back home until like around 5, 6 o'clock after my day's done. Because once I come home, I have to come home to my kids and my wife, and we'll probably do sports activities. My kids have to go to gymnastics. My wife is still working sometimes, and or I have to do chores around the house, and so I need that little extra little push just to keep me going to the rest of the day until nighttime. And then we got still got to put the kids to sleep. We still have to read them stories as well. And another story is that during this pandemic, my wife and I wanted to build a pool. And well, we have a pool, and it was a small pool. It's not as big, but it was an above ground pool. And then that was always one of those ideas that my wife had, like to get a bigger pool and eventually put it in the ground. So it would be called a semi in-ground pool. So during the first month of the pandemic, guess what I was doing? I was actually digging a hole. The pool size that my wife and I had purchased was a 12 by 18. So I needed to make a hole that was actually 15 feet wide, 20 feet long, and 2 feet deep. That's a lot of dirt. So I can tell you because I work in construction, that was about 16 yards of dirt. And it wasn't an easy task, but it's a task that can be done. Was it physically demanding? Yes, it was physically demanding. But I'll say thank you to Bita, because I know I was taking about 4 during the day, and with my brother-in-law, we actually completed the project in 2 months, which was good for us. And now we have a semi-in-ground pool. And thank you to Bita, and thank you to my brother-in-law. We actually got this done. At the end of it all, Fusion has a great product line. I'm glad that my wife had actually pushed me into this, because if it wasn't for her, I'd probably still be heavily on drinking soda, Red Bulls, and all these other drinks that are actually not good for you. These other key ingredients are not good for you because they're high in sugar, and they're high in sugar, and at the end, it's gonna reduce our longevity in life, being here in the world. And I know, well, for me, priority is my kids, my wife, and I want to be with them as much as I can. And I see how older people are getting, and yeah, they keep drinking soda, but it's not the greatest product out there. But if there's something that we can do to have a healthier life, to live physically better, have a mental have a mental stability better enhanced, and everything is not by sugars, everything is given to us from Mother Earth. All Fusion is doing is actually helping us and helping Mother Earth give us the nutrients that we actually do need in this life. And I thank God for Fusion for this product as well as my life. And I appreciate your guys' time for giving me the opportunity to talk to you about Fusion and its products that it has to offer. And there's a quote from Gandhi that I just posted up that you'll see it. It is health that is real, wealth and not pieces of gold and silver. And I rather live my life being healthier than having all the riches in the world, because if I have gold, silver, and all the money that I would want, it will not buy me the health that I need so that I can live a healthier life, so I can be in this world with my wife and my kids. And I leave you with this, and I appreciate it. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful good night.